Good morning, everyone. Alvin here, bringing you today's snapshot of what's happening around our world. It's November 13th, and honestly, there's quite a lot unfolding on the global stage right now. So settle in, because we've got some important developments to walk through together. Let's start in South Asia, where Pakistan is reeling from a tragedy that struck just 2 days ago. On November 11th, a suicide bombing tore through the exterior of the district judicial complex in Islamabad, the nation's capital. What began as an attempt to breach the court building ended in devastation when the attacker, unable to gain entry, detonated explosives near a parked police vehicle. 12 people lost their lives, and dozens more were injured in the blast. The explosion was so powerful that people reported hearing it from miles away. Inside the courthouse, lawyers and officials felt the concussive force throw them from their chairs. It's a stark reminder of how vulnerable our public institutions can be, and how quickly everyday life can transform into tragedy. Pakistani authorities have now launched a formal investigation into the incident, working to understand the full scope of what happened and why. Moving across to Europe, we're seeing citizens taking to the streets in Romania's capital city. Thousands of people have been protesting against austerity measures that their government is pursuing. These demonstrations are rooted in real economic frustration. People are demanding higher wages and policies that will help them cope with inflation. It's a familiar tension we're seeing play out in democracies worldwide, the difficult balance between fiscal responsibility and the immediate needs of working people trying to make ends meet. Now, let's shift our attention to the Middle East, where we have an intriguing diplomatic development. President Donald Trump has sent a letter to Israeli President Isaac Herzog, in which he praises Benjamin Netanyahu as a formidable and decisive wartime leader. But here's where it gets significant. Trump has specifically requested a pardon for Netanyahu. This move speaks volumes about the current political alignment and Trump's stance on the Israeli-Palestinian situation. It's a gesture that carries weight in international relations and will likely spark considerable discussion among analysts and policymakers. In Ukraine, the news is troubling. From an internal governance perspective, the country's anti-corruption agencies have uncovered what they're describing as a high-level corruption scheme involving Energoatom, the state nuclear energy company. This isn't just a routine scandal. It's creating significant political turbulence within a nation already stretched thin by external conflict. Corruption investigations like these can shake confidence in institutions precisely when citizens need to trust their government most. Over in Southeast Asia, Myanmar's military continues to modernize its arsenal in ways that have drawn international scrutiny. The country has just commissioned new Russian helicopters and Chinese aircraft into its air force. Now, this equipment acquisition is happening against the backdrop of Myanmar's ongoing civil conflict, which has created a complex humanitarian and political crisis. The fact that Russia and China continue to